So business taken care of in Australia. India now take the trip across the Tasman Sea to New Zealand, where we think they've got a stiffer challenge ahead of them. The first of 5 one-day internationals against a higher-ranked, full-strength team led by Kane Williamson kicks off in Napier on Wednesday. It's the first game that we're looking ahead to on ESPN Cricinfo Matchday. And here are some talking points that we suggest might make this challenge that much harder for Virat Kohli and co. First up, just New Zealand's record against India. Now you look overall and you'll see there's not much to choose between them. And in New Zealand, the hosts have won 21, India have won 10. There's one tied game in 2014, a thriller that Ravindra Jadeja ensured is the only game that India wouldn't lose in a series that they otherwise got hammered 4-0 in. Since 2010 though, it's been a little better. India have managed to win 11 of the 20 games against New Zealand. That's both home and away. Now, one reason that New Zealand rely on their strength at home is essentially one player, Ross Taylor. His numbers have been incredible of late. In particular, since 2018, he averages 92. We keep talking about Kohli and Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan. Ross Taylor right up there amongst the very best in recent times in ODI cricket. And that average of 92 looks almost as good at Napier as well. You take that, it dips just a little bit to under 89. But Ross Taylor knows the Indian bowlers well, knows the Indian teams well, played enough IPL cricket. Regardless, he is going to pose a serious threat to India's bowling lineup. Now, just to show you how good he's been, I mentioned that Kohli's been great and Rohit's been great, and we know that. But Ross Taylor fits right amongst those. If you look at just the best batting average since the 2015 Cricket World Cup with a minimum of 1,000 runs, Taylor at number 2. He's not quite got the number of hundreds that the likes of Virat and Rohit have got. But make no mistake, this is a man that likes playing one-day international cricket and doesn't mind playing it against India either. Now, the might of New Zealand with the bat is further enforced by the fact that it's not just Ross Taylor getting runs at the top, but the batting continues to fire even as the batting order gets deeper. We're looking at the best batting average in ODIs for the lower order from 8 to 11 since 2018. A strike rate of 101 for New Zealand is what we need to keep an eye on. They're second only to Afghanistan in terms of average, but we have been critical of India for not getting that late push or late surge, especially when they bat first in ODI cricket. Those issues further compounded by the continued absence of Hardik Pandya. So they will be looking at someone like Ravindra Jadeja and co. to ensure that the lower order fires just like how New Zealand's does on a regular basis. And if you look at just how New Zealand have been as a team when it comes to the best win-loss ratio at home in ODI since 2016. They had a very good 2018, a whitewash of Pakistan and Sri Lanka in the last 12 months. They did lose narrowly to England at home, but that's a formidable home record, second only to the number 1 ranked team, England. But while we are talking New Zealand up, let's not forget that they have a challenge of their own in India, who travel better than any other team in one-day international cricket of late. We're just having a look at the best win-loss ratio in away ODI since 2016. And of course, India managed to hammer South Africa, narrowly lost to England in the last 12 months and won the Asia Cup away from home, giving them a significantly high win-loss ratio. New Zealand, not very good on the road, but they have one of the best travelling teams in one-day cricket to host now. But as far as the questions that Virat Kohli's team still would like to answer as they try and put all the pieces of this puzzle together before the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019 in England, one of them is who is going to further reinforce that top order if they aren't to rely on just Kohli, Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma. Shubman Gill has been entrusted with that responsibility, called up as a replacement for KL Rahul, and an average of 47.78 in List A cricket. He's got heaps of runs in Ranji Trophy cricket, and we know he's got a serious amount of talent. It's almost a year, exactly a year, since he represented India at the Under-19 World Cup in these parts of the world. And here is Shubman Gill ready to represent India at the highest level. Now, it was that ICC Under-19 World Cup 2018 in New Zealand that showed us that Shubman Gill can bat, and he got that memorable 100 in the semi-final against Pakistan. He also went on to get the Player of the Series award in that tournament. And 1 year on, here he is ready to play for India. Now, speaking of Napier, if he does get a game or not, we'll figure out. But at Napier, we want to know if he will get a game at all, because the last 2 games have actually been washed out here. The forecast is quite good for this first ODI, but rain is expected over the next 2 days. Let's hope it doesn't come in a day early. As far as the stats that are relevant go, the teams batting first have won 3 of the 5 matches. The average first innings score is 272, which is still not quite on the higher side given the smallish grounds in New Zealand. And the Pacers average 31, the Spinners average just a little under 45. But they are small grounds. New Zealand back themselves to score big when they bat first, to chase big when they bat second. India, of course, we know, have a different modus operandi in one-day cricket. There are some questions that they would like to answer, and we'll see if they do get to answer those through the course of this 5-match ODI series.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.